Hey, welcome back, fellow collectors, to Brave's Toy Review. I am your host, Brave. This is Super the Sonical, and this has been hard fought for me. This is the On the Run Tommy Mission and Little Shadow 2-pack. Yeah, by 3A. All right. Yeah. I'm so freaking happy. Okay, so first and foremost, let me explain to you what's going on right now. First, this is my first endeavor into the Adventure Kartel line from 3A. Up to this point, I have predominantly been into the Tomorrow Kings, the Tomorrow Queens, which is all Popbot. This is the Adventure Kartel line. Now, for anyone who is unfamiliar with 3A, I don't want to get into a long rant, but a long tangent. Popbot is a separate world from the Adventure Kartel. The Adventure Kartel deals with fighting JC, who is Jesus, who's come back to Earth to fight zombies. It kind of goes along with the zombie versus robots storyline that they have, whereas zombies have taken over because of some scientific thing gone wrong, and so these robots were made to fight the zombies. And somewhere along the line, Jesus comes back to Earth and puts together this crew of Adventure Kartel, who is Tommy Mission and Little Shadow and a few other characters, and they just go around beating the fuck out of these fucking zombies and shit. And yes, I just totally blew Supersonico's mind with that story. So another big deal about this line is that this is also it also marks the release of the new female body type, which is seen here with Little Shadow. Okay, that's enough. Let's get into this thing here. So the box is enormous. You have two figures in here. The box is enormous. The box art is sickety dope. Sickety dope? Yes, it's sickety dope. Because you have Ashley Wood's minimalist style across the front. He's a tremendous artist. I'm a big fan, and this is just dope. So yeah, you got Tommy Mission, you got Little Shadow on the run, kind of squiggles around all the way to the back, and then you see with the 2-pack and on top of it, it has a 3-pack. The 3A logo is on the top. And yes, that's Super Sonico checking in. All right, yes. So let's get them on out of that. All right, now if you saw my hoaxer review, I hope you did. The link to it will be in the comments on this video and maybe down here at the bottom. Then you remember my comment about the way it's packaged. Some come with the flat blister cards, and then some come in the clamshells or the trays. This is how you want it. This is the way it should be done. Please, 3A, continue to take up this form of packaging, because it secures everything so nothing gets broken. I mean, there's still always a chance, but nothing gets broken. It keeps everything in its place. I love these figures, man. This makes me want to dive headlong into the Adventure Kartel. And if you know me like I know me, I am all about that shit. I'm about to dive all the fucking way into that shit. All the way. Yes, Supersonico, all the way. So yeah, here you can see Tommy, just before we pull him on out, you can see Tommy with his gear on. You can see Little Shadow with the bag. You can see the rocket launcher deal there. You got a zombie head at the bottom down there. You got a replacement hand for each, and that's just freaking dope. Let's get him out, shall we? Oh, wait, you know what? I'm going to let you witness me take it out, because one of the big things about collecting 3A is that first time you open the tray and that 3A smell. That 3A smell, dog. I love that 3A smell. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at the accessories, which is this rocket launcher deal here, which is pretty freaking dope. Nice paint on this piece here, bruh. As always, you got some really great detail and weathering on the weapon. You can just take the hard line work there with the red inside of it, all of the the wash there, which is a kind of a dirty deal. It just gives it that grimy feel, like this piece has been all in combat. You've got a nozzle there with some nice wash, some nice paint effects here coming down, making it like it's rusted, and you got all kinds of detail painted here. And this is a little bit of hard weathering, but more so relies on paint spackle there to give it that rusty look, that rusty grime look. This, man, is just sick. Take a look at that there, buddy. Take a look at that. I mean, the detail that goes in the 3A figures is some of the reason that I just love it. The other part is just that the addiction of collecting them, which is also based on the detail of collecting the detail that goes into the figures. Look at that around the rim of that deal here, and then it comes with this little rocket piece here, and it kind of just plugs in there, and it sits in. Now, there's no spring or anything like that. And it will pop out if you drop it down. I personally am going to put like some clear coat on this, so when I put it in, it'll stay in it without sliding. Nice little canister here on the front. Man, the detail of these things is just sick. It really just brings out that whole look, and it kind of reminds you of some Gorillas plastic beach type deal. Man, it's really dope. All right, each comes okay. So. Little Shadow comes with an extra hand, which is here, and you can see the amount of detail that goes just in this particular hand by itself. The wash over the gloves, the sculpt work of it, it's just amazing, man. The level of conception is just it's deafening. It makes no sense. I don't have words. And I'm totally pleased with it. Can I get that, please, Supersonico? Yeah. You got the zombie skull here. Now there is a story behind the skull. This skull, in particular, I don't quite know it offhand, and that's one of the hard parts about collecting 3A. There's not really a large amount of media that goes along with it. He has done some. He has done the Big Beautiful book, which I have, which goes into the Popbot world, and then there is the war. Zombies versus robots and zombies versus robots versus man or something like that, which is a series as well that he's done. This is the I think it's like the Hand of Destiny or something like that. I can't remember what the hands refer to, but I think it brings like bad luck along with it. It's some crap like that. And with the Tommy Red version, I think the hand is actually red. Someone correct me. It's been a minute. Square me away. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Get in the comments. Square me away. But yeah, look at that. It's a beautiful mixture of vinyl, the design and stylistic qualities you find in vinyl figures, urban vinyl figures, as well as the art you see in like things like Samurai Jack and that whole art style. It's phenomenal. It is really phenomenal. So we'll start with Tommy Mission here. He comes with this drop bag. As always, the 3A bags, their zippers, their pockets, all of that shit. That shit does work, right? The weathering is nice. The beautiful design just really pops against his costume choice, the costume creation. Zippers work. There's a pocket inside of there. All of these pockets work. You can get gear and fill it inside of there. If you want to add more gear to your stuff, you can go to like some of the 12-inch scale sites, like mainly for like the war figures and stuff like that, and you can get all kinds of gear just to gear these guys up. Just gonna take this off. The t-shirt is dope. Now, as I've always said this, I'll say it again. Ashley Wood is a bit of a perv. So on that t-shirt there, you get what is that? Rock Docs video, whatever, Rock X video, whatever it says. And you get some pussy right there. So he's all about that. The cool thing about the design work, the costume design, is that typically the t-shirts you see on the figures are of original design from Ashley Wood's studio there. This t-shirt here this shirt here, this button up does come off, and it itself is a piece that you could actually put on the figure if you so chose to. I probably won't do that, but the weathering in this shirt is pretty dope. It's got like a lot of dry brushes over to emulate dirt and grime, and it's just a really cool additive to the figure. Nice denim. I would buy these jeans if they were life size. Yeah, I would fit into them really nicely. Yeah, and all this stuff comes off. He's kind of ripped, isn't he? Yeah, he is. These boots are from God. I can't remember the figure's name, the character's name, but he's responsible for the robots. He created the robots and plunged the world into the war. I cannot remember his name, but he does also has these boots, but they're in black. I like the burgundy color scheme over them, with the black wash over it. That's really dope, man. If you've never gotten a chance to check out 3A stuff, check out World of 3A just to get a look at what some of their characters are, some of their artwork, some of their toys, and I think that if you do that, if you take a look at it, you will quickly come to the conclusion of how much you hate the shit or how much you actually like the shit. But once you get on it, it's very, very addictive. His head sculpt is sweet, and this is the classic Tommy Mission head sculpt, blocked off. Tommy is a hard ass, and they are emo. You get a little tear there, as well as hers, as well as Little Shadow having a tear on the other side. They are emo. I really dig that head sculpt. It's really nice. Nice and solid. This is one of the premier figures. This is one of the premier lines, and you can just tell by how it goes. And sometimes you'll get some figures which are more so like throwaway figures, especially some of the TQs where it's just a combination of some of their parts, because they like to reuse parts a lot. But then sometimes you get these standout figures like this guy, and he's definitely a standout. This set is definitely a standout set, right? The rocket launcher will fit into his hand. Let's see if we can get it in his hand right quick. And so there he is, holding it, and he does hold it rather well. An issue you may run into with the figure is because of the boots being made of that rubber and they go all the way up the calf. Sometimes it does kind of mess with the way it stands. It kind of messes up the stance a little bit. You have to take a little bit of extra care into positioning the ankle so you can stand up right. But it's not a very large problem because he does stand rather well, and I just like the way he holds it. It's pretty cool. It's looking cool, man. So yeah, that's Tommy. Oh, he's so dope. He's so cool, man. He's so cool. And now let's take a look at a figure that I have been trying to get my hands on for a minute. The new and improved Little Shadow. Now, so the deal here, okay, so this is the female body sculpt compared to the older female body sculpt, which is much taller, obviously. Now, the whole deal with the female body sculpts is no matter what, they typically have the longer legs, just to give into the animated style or the animation style. Animation, I don't think animation is a good word because it doesn't move. Just give into this stylized art that Ashley typically uses in his pieces. So it's pretty cool, and it looks good to have the woman with the long legs, the exaggerated length in her legs. And I'm glad they were able to retain that in this. Now, Little Shadow is a teenager, so it makes sense that she would be smaller than the past. Little Shadow was the same size as some of the other females, so that wasn't quite realistic, which is not supposed to be realistic, but still. So here you go. How many ums can I count in this video? Taking a look at her, she's got her cons on. Loves that. Her skinny jeans, Euro style, dope t-shirt. Pussy on the shirt. Pussy on the shirt. She got a bag right here. Bag works. Nice pockets. Check that out. All kinds of articulation there. I love the soft rubber that they use to make the hands. And I love these hands and that style of hand as opposed to the TK hands, the TQ hands, which are those overly huge gloves. I just don't like those. Queenie, if you haven't seen my Queenie review, take a look at her. She's the first Tomorrow King, who's actually a Tomorrow Queen. She has this style of hand, which is obviously bigger than this because the figure's bigger. Dig that face sculpt, man. Check that in. Check that out. Take that in. Take that in. Yeah. A beautiful wash over there. Just giving her that grime and that filth, saying she's been in the shit, man. Like that hair sculpt, that's pretty dope. She's got her emo thing popping with a little smile right there. The minimalist style just pops on these. Like, you might think, why not more of a, why not more detail? Nah, man, you don't want detail in this, you feel me? You want it to be nice and minimalist like this because it just captures it perfectly, dude. 3A, a lot of people who collect 3A, most people who collect 3A are heavy into photographing their figures. I do photography, and not professional photography, nothing like that, but I do tour photography every now and again, mainly associated with the figures I review, and just sometimes just to do it. But the drive to do it is not as strong with a lot of the other toys I have as it is with the 3A stuff because they are just so photogenic, right? It no matter what the background scene, you take them anywhere. I did a photo shoot with the UKTKs at a construction site not too far from my home, and it was pretty. It came out pretty dope, and it just works well. I love these figures. So yeah. Now, price point for these, 3A is not a cheap habit, and the older the figure, the further out of circulation the figure, the more expensive this set can be. This one was released fairly recent. Fairly recently, this thing came out, so it's not so bad just yet. But after a while, I can see it going up. So if you're able to get your hands on it at about $200, is a pretty fair price for it, and that's actually really good because you're really looking at $100 per figure, and that's really good. There are some Tommy Mission figures that go far over that by themselves. So when you get into 3A collecting, be prepared to feed that habit. You dig what I'm saying? Hey. This has been my review of the 3A On The Run 2-pack. I love these. I'm going all in on some Adventure Kartel now because I got to fill out the crew, dig? So until next time, I am Brave. This is Tommy Mission and Little Shadow. This is Super Sonical. And until next time, out of here. By the way, if you like what I'm doing, hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the share, drop a comment. Out of here.